Let's cut to the chase. Life is short. Every second that ticks by is a moment we can never get back. It's a reminder that our time here is finite, and every sunrise we witness is one less in our lifetime. Yeah, you've heard it before, but are you living it? Are you truly embracing each day as if it were your last? Or are you letting the days blur into weeks and weeks into months without truly experiencing the beauty of each moment? We get caught up in the daily grind, the to-do lists, the distractions. We rush from one task to another, always planning for the future, but rarely living in the present. Our lives become a series of checkboxes, and we forget to pause and appreciate the now. But here's the truth. Time doesn't care. It doesn't wait for us to catch up. It doesn't pause for us to take a breath. It moves forward, relentlessly, indifferent to our struggles and triumphs. It keeps ticking, relentlessly, whether we're making memories or making excuses, whether we're living our dreams or just dreaming about living. Time is the one constant that never changes, and it demands that we make the most of it. This isn't about becoming some kind of productivity robot. It's not about squeezing every second out of every day to achieve more. It's about finding balance, about understanding what truly matters to you, and making time for those things. It's about realizing the incredible gift you've been given. The gift of life, of time, of moments that can never be replicated. It's about cherishing the laughter, the love, the simple joys that make life worth living. You have this one precious life, this chance to experience, to love, to grow, to push your boundaries, to explore new horizons, to become the best version of yourself. Every day is a new opportunity to make a difference, to leave a mark. Are you truly living it, or are you letting it slip through your fingers? Are you standing on the sidelines watching life pass you by, or are you diving in, embracing every moment with open arms? We've all felt that pang of regret. The what if I had, the missed opportunities, the words left unsaid, the dreams left unpursued. But dwelling on the past won't change it. But guess what? The past is gone. The future is uncertain. All we have is this moment, this breath, this chance to choose differently, to make the most of the time we have left. All we have is this moment, this breath, this chance to choose differently, to make the most of the time we have left, to live with intention, with purpose, with passion. It's time to stop wasting your life and start living with purpose, passion, and a fire in your belly. Are you ready? The clock is ticking. The choice is yours. Did you know that our brains are hardwired to focus on immediate gratification? It's a fascinating aspect of human psychology that has been studied extensively. Our ancestors needed to prioritize immediate rewards to survive, like finding food or avoiding danger. This evolutionary trait has been passed down to us, making it difficult to resist the allure of instant gratification in our modern world. That's right, we're programmed to choose the easy path, the instant reward, even if it means sacrificing long-term happiness. This is why we often find ourselves reaching for that unhealthy snack, hitting the snooze button instead of getting up early, or spending hours on the couch instead of being productive. It's a natural inclination, but it can have significant consequences on our overall well-being. Studies show that this present bias affects our decision-making in all areas of life, from our finances to our health. For instance, we might choose to spend money on a luxury item now rather than saving for future needs. Or we might skip a workout because it feels too hard in the moment, even though we know it benefits our health in the long run. This bias can lead to a cycle of poor choices that are hard to break. We know we should save for retirement, eat healthy, and go after our dreams, but that piece of cake, that extra hour of sleep, that familiar routine feels so much easier in the moment. It's a constant battle between our short-term desires and our long-term goals. And often the short-term desires win out because they provide immediate satisfaction. And you know what? That's okay. We're human. We're not perfect. It's important to recognize that everyone struggles with this. The key is not to be too hard on ourselves when we give in to these temptations. Instead, we should practice self-compassion and understand that making mistakes is part of the learning process. But understanding this bias is the first step to overcoming it. By being aware of our tendencies, we can start to make more conscious choices. We can reflect on our actions and their long-term impact and gradually shift our focus from immediate gratification to long-term fulfillment. We need to train our minds to see the bigger picture, to connect our daily actions with our long-term vision. This can be done through setting clear goals, creating a vision board, or journaling our progress. These practices help us stay motivated and remind us of the bigger purpose behind our daily efforts. It's like training for a marathon. You don't wake up one day and run 26.2 miles. It requires dedication, consistency, and gradual progress. Each small step you take builds on the previous one, leading to significant improvements over time. You start small, you build consistency, you push yourself a little further each day. This approach applies to all areas of life, whether it's improving your health, advancing your career, or achieving personal goals. Consistency is key, and small incremental changes can lead to remarkable results. And before you know it, you're crossing that finish line, feeling unstoppable. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards are worth it. By understanding and overcoming our present bias, we can achieve our long-term goals and live a more fulfilling life. I'll start tomorrow. How many times have you said that? It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we have all the time in the world, that we can always make up for lost time later. But the truth is, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Life is unpredictable, and the older we get, the faster time seems to fly. Every day we put things off is a day we can never get back. Imagine yourself at 90 years old looking back on your life. What will you regret more? The risks you didn't take, the chances you didn't seize, or the mistakes you made along the way? I can tell you right now, the biggest regret you'll have is not living your life to the fullest, not pursuing your passions, not making the most of every single day. Now, I'm not saying you need to quit your job, sell everything you own, and travel the world tomorrow. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's the small, consistent actions we take every single day that add up to extraordinary results. Start by identifying one area of your life where you feel stuck, unfulfilled, or simply not living up to your potential. It could be your health, your relationships, your career, your personal growth, anything. Once you've identified your area of focus, break it down into small, manageable steps. What's one tiny action you can take today to move closer to your desired outcome? Maybe it's going for a 10-minute walk, calling a loved one, reading a chapter of a book, or updating your resume. Whatever it is, make it so ridiculously easy that you have no excuse not to do it. Section 5. Finding your why. Why is this also important? Why bother changing at all? Because deep down, we all crave something more. We all have a burning desire to live a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. But here's the catch. Finding your why is not some passive process. It's not something you find by sitting on the sidelines waiting for inspiration to strike. Your why is something you create. It's something you uncover through action, through exploration, through pushing past your comfort zone. Think about the things that light you up, the things that make you feel truly alive. What are you passionate about? What breaks your heart? What do you want to leave behind as your legacy? These are clues to your why. Write them down, explore them, let them guide your decisions and actions. Section 6. Setting goals that ignite your soul. Goals are not just about achieving something in the future, they're about becoming the person you need to be to achieve them. When you set goals that are aligned with your values, your passions, and your why, something magical happens. You tap into a source of energy, motivation, and drive that you never knew existed. But here's the key. Your goals must be so compelling, so exciting, so deeply connected to your soul that they pull you forward, even when things get tough. These are not your average run-of-the-mill goals. These are goals that make you want to jump out of bed in the morning, goals that scare you a little, goals that make you feel truly alive. Section 7. Overcoming fear and procrastination. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tony, this all sounds great, but what about fear? What about procrastination? What about all the things that hold me back? The doubts, the insecurities, the overwhelming feeling of not being enough? Here's the deal. Fear is a liar. It whispers in your ear telling you that you can't, that you shouldn't, that you're not ready. It's a voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough, smart enough, or brave enough to pursue your dreams. It thrives on your hesitation and feeds on your doubts. But here's the truth. You are. You are more than capable. You have within you the strength, the intelligence, and the courage to achieve greatness. You are capable of amazing things. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards your dreams. You have everything you need within you right now to create the life you desire. It's all about tapping into that potential and believing in yourself. Procrastination is nothing more than a coping mechanism. It's a way to delay the inevitable, to avoid the discomfort of stepping out of your comfort zone. It's a way to protect ourselves from the discomfort of change, from the fear of failure, from the unknown. But in doing so, we also protect ourselves from growth, from success, from realizing our true potential. But here's the thing. Growth and discomfort go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, to become stronger, to become better. You can't have one without the other. Embrace the discomfort, for it is a sign that you are on the right path. So how do we overcome fear and procrastination? By taking action. By taking that first step, even if it's a small one. Each step forward, no matter how tiny, is a victory over fear and procrastination. By taking that first step, even if it's a small one. By choosing courage over comfort, growth over stagnation, and possibility over fear. By choosing courage over comfort, growth over stagnation, and possibility over fear. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Take that step today. Section 8. Embracing the journey. Life is not a destination, it's a journey. It's about savoring the highs, learning from the lows, and embracing every single moment as a gift. It's about finding joy in the process, even when things don't go according to plan. Because here's the thing, they won't always go according to plan. You will face challenges, setbacks, and disappointments along the way. But it's how you respond to these challenges that will define you. Will you let them break you? Or will you let them make you stronger, more resilient, more determined than ever before? Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Surround yourself with people who support your dreams, who challenge you to grow, and who remind you of your own strength. Section 9. Conclusion: A life unleashed. So are you ready to stop wasting your life and start living with purpose, passion, and a fire in your belly? The power is within you. The time is now. Take that first step today, and never ever stop believing in the extraordinary potential that lies within you. This is your life, make it epic.